One hour before prom, Taehyung's POV. Ready in my black tuxedo, I waited for my queen's arrival. I rubbed my hands impatiently and took out my phone to kill the time. The sound of heels clicking resonated in the living room, and I turned my face towards the source of the sound, and got struck by her ethereal beauty. Dressed in rosy brown full-length A-line, off-shoulder gown, she walked down the stairs like the main character of my life. Her skin, porcelain and flawless, seemed to possess an otherworldly glow, as if touched by the light of 1,000 stars. Cascading waves of her hair framed her face and covered some parts of her slim shoulders. Cheeks adorned with the faintest hint of a rosy blush gave her a delicate, almost dreamlike appearance, as if she is a living masterpiece painted by the hand of a divine artist. Her lips, soft and inviting, her deep and enchanting eyes, reflecting a wisdom. Yet it isn't just her physical beauty that captivates me. It's the strength that radiated from within, a fire that burns bright and fierce. Her beauty is a reflection of her spirit, a testament to the depths of her character. I was filled with awe, as if I had stumbled upon a rare and beautiful gem. Control, Taehyung, control. Don't behave like a creep, Tae started laughing, looking at his embarrassed face. My face probably turned red as I find it hard to make an eye contact. I asked as I looked to the side, "Shall we go?" avoiding eye contact as Ryan was constantly staring at him. What a boring man you got, Ryan. I looked at Mom with my eyes wide open. Like, why is she humiliating me in front of my crush? What? Why are you behaving like a teenage girl? Go ahead, be a man and compliment her, scolding Tae playfully. Ryan stood quietly, probably enjoying the drama. You are looking, raised an eyebrow, indicating him to continue. You are looking like a girl, frowns as she becomes furious. A beautiful girl, cuts her off fast before she punches him. You guys are cute. Now it's time for a prom pic. Wow, my mom is my cupid. Love you, mom. I turned to face Wang, and she was already staring at me with her infamous blank gaze, making me face the other direction instantly. took out her phone. Stand close. I stepped in close to her and her perfume. Ugh, I'm intoxicated. Closer, please. They moved a little closer. No, this is not working. Tae, hold her waist. My hand shivered with nervousness, but I tried my best to look normal. Let's get over with it quickly, mumbled under her breath so that only Tae could hear her. I can spend my whole life looking at her. I have no urgency. Vine looked at me with her fierce blazing eyes, so I gripped her waist and drew her closer to me, smirking. Wow, done, best pick. Shows them thumbs up excitedly. She pushed me away as she always does, and I coughed lightly while adjusting my tattoo to diffuse the tension. Let's go, we are getting late. I began walking in and Vine followed after saying goodbye to me. In car. I was driving silently, but I stole a glance at her just to get a shock as she was already staring at my face. Coughed loudly. We should go to the pharmacy. Why? Are you okay? Concerned. Seem like you're not. Get a cough syrup. In our fears to burn the living daylights out of me. I cough when someone looks at me as if they are madly in love with me. You are handsome man. Serious. My breath stopped, her skipped several beats, and an army of butterflies erupted in my stomach. But her next words murdered those butterflies. But that doesn't mean I'm in love with you. Oops, hopes got crushed under her heels. Get yourself together, Tae. So you love ugly man, like your male bestie. He's not ugly, he's the most handsome and best man. Warning her. But he didn't get it. So who's the real winner here? Taehyung. I'm not a trophy. Anyway. I applied the brakes as we reached the venue, faced her and said, "You are far more than that, Dove. You have no idea how much worthy you are." Intense eye contact. She simply made a disgusted frown, loosened her seatbelt, and stepped out of the car, still looking gorgeous. I also stepped out, went towards her, and stood beside her. I'm not going in with you, shakes her head side to side. Are you shy? What you are to me? Frustrated. What am I to you? Asked seductively. You know better. Looked at him seriously. Your dirty little secret? Smiles. Enemy. Forced husband. Thigh smirked, vanished. Am I clear? Asked with raised eyebrow and went away from me. Ouch, it still hurts. It's okay, Thai. She'll take her words back one day. I swallowed the painful lump and trailed behind her. She knows she have me wrapped around her little finger. That's why she always push me away. She know I'll always run back to her. It's okay. This attitude suits her. They were allowing entry to couples, so she stopped in her thought and bit her lower lip as she glanced at me. Please don't, or I might lose control and claim you right here. I shifted my gaze from her lips, stepped forward, and took her hand in mine, making her panic a little. Well, you might not need me, but I need my wife. Stating this, I kind of dragged her inside with me. Wine's POV. We went inside and I was continuously looking at our hands. I looked up upon sensing the change in environment and regretted. Why is everyone staring at us as if we were some aliens? Oh, they were surprised to see two sworn enemies together. I soon felt uncomfortable after noticing all the stares. I'm not used to this much attention. Please ignore me. I heard some whistles from some pervert boys, and unknowingly I grabbed Thai's arm with my other hand. He glanced at me and warmly smiled, which kind of comforted me. Wait, am I hallucinating? Am I going insane? After trying so hard, I looked away and my eyes met with a dark gaze. I swiftly left Taehyung's arms and slowly released my hand from his grip. That dark gaze belonged to Jungkook. As he looked at me, an unknown change occurred in his expressions. He is looking so stunning and charming in his elegant suit, but... Gary is his partner. Let's not think deep, Ryan, and accept that they look perfect together. I tried to smile as I saw them approaching. You're looking breathtakingly beautiful. Gazed at Ryan from top to bottom. Thank you. Smiled innocently. Ryan, you are looking breathtakingly beautiful, repeated his words while gritting his teeth. Want me to give you CPR? Points toward his mouth. For breathing, gave tight smile. For the first time in life, I found Taehyung annoyingly funny. His timing is perfect. Yeri laughed loudly but controlled upon seeing Jungkook behaving. Controlled her smile. Gary, you are looking pretty. Politely smiled. Thank you, Wine. Same goes to you. Smiles back. Thanks, she. If you don't mind, can I take Wine to my friends? Sure, nodded his head. Gary dragged me along with her, and I looked back just to find these two guys having a glaring contest. After 2 hours, we were having a good time eating, drinking, and talking, laughing, and playing silly games. For the first time in my life, I was truly enjoying myself. Yeri is such a good girl. She's ideal for Jungkook. At least she'll keep Jungkook happy. At least one of us will be happy. I looked around for Taehyung, but I don't know where this man is. Everyone was dancing. He must be dancing with some other girl too. A hand appeared in front of me, probably asking for a dance. I looked up to look at the owner of this hand. Jungkook. Jungkook glanced at Yeri. Will you dance with me? Smiled. I don't know how to dance. Yeri will dance with you. Lied and looked at Yeri, feeling sorry for her. Go, Wine, we'll teach you. Smiled and encouraged Wine while hiding her pain. Jungkook took my hand and dragged me with him to the dance floor. Why is everyone dragging me around today and behaving so weirdly? When I felt a touch on my waist, I snapped out of my pants. Jungkook drew me extremely closer and took my other hand in his. I looked at him and he was staring at me as if he wanted to say something or do something, but was holding himself back. I think he had a few drinks. Intimate music was playing in the background and I felt his hand roaming all over my waist. As he got too close, I could feel his breath on my lips. I tried to create some distance between us, but he pushed me more into him. I felt his body against mine. He moved his face to the side and snuggled his face in the crook of my neck. I pushed him when I felt his lips on my shoulder, but he only faced me and stared at my lips fiercely, like an obsessed person. He was taking sharp breaths, making me uneasy. He's not my Jungkook. No, I don't want this. I don't want him to behave like this with me. I pushed him by his shoulders and spoke. Jungkook? Her voice breaks as she panics. What are you doing? Whispers, her eyes welled up with tears, but she controlled a gaze. He looked at me in shock, like he hadn't intended to do this. But still, his disbelief can't change the fact that he did it. I took a deep breath and bit my lower lip to control my overwhelming emotions. My own best friend. How could he? I'm feeling violated in front of everyone. I looked around as he looked down, standing at a proper distance from me. I stepped back in disbelief and my back met with a firm chest. I turned around and... Tae? How dare you? Dark tone. He was looking so scary. He was about to lunge at Jungkook, but I stopped him. No, you don't have to. Warning tone. Why I don't have to? Narrowing his eyes. Because that's none of your business. He touched my wife, and you are saying that's none of my business? Yelled loudly in me. Music stopped and gasps from the crowd were heard. Everyone was in shock, and Jungkook was silent now. Don't say this loudly, spoke while trying to suppress her tone. Frowned in rage. He can touch you in public, and I can't say you are my wife when I have all the right to say so? Tell me, with what right he touched you like that? Stepped closer and asked furiously. Don't create drama, Taehyung. Looked around in tension. I am being dramatic, points to himself. Wine he touched was mine. Roughly pulled her closer by her waist. My body became numb and mind went blank as it was too much for me. Let everyone know whom you belong to. Dangerously spoke. A tear finally made its way out of my eyes, and I closed my eyes to escape the reality. I didn't expect this from either of them. Especially Tae.